G'day and welcome to another edition of Hef's Beer Reviews. Today I'm reviewing this beer here, Samuel Smith Oatmeal Stout, the celebrated Oatmeal Stout. This is a British beer, a traditional oatmeal stout. Comes in this 500ml bottle with the foil around the neck. 5% is the ABV. It says on the back, ingredients: water, malted barley, oatmeal, cane sugar, hops and yeast. The old brewery, sunk in 1758, still in use. Hard well water, fermented in stone Yorkshire squares. There is a picture on the back. Looks like open fermentation. Interesting. And then it goes on to a bit of a spiel about the beer. So anyway, let's crack it on open. Seemed appropriate. And we'll give her a pour into the pint glass. Alright, let's have a look. It looked like a darkish Coca-Cola coming out of the bottle, but it certainly looks darker now that it's in the glass. There's only a very slight brownish tinge at the very bottom of the glass there, just a tiny bit of light getting through. A rather disappointing half finger of beige head aroma. Look, initially I definitely got a hit of chocolate, but then I got a bit of raisin, some dried fruit coming through, dark dried fruit. A little bit of dark malt as well. Maybe just a touch of a licorice type aroma as well. It's not super aromatic, but there is a bit going on there. All right, let's tuck in. Cheers. Quite carbonated for a stout. Medium body. The bitterness, I'd say, is moderate to medium. I have had the bottle out of the fridge for a few minutes. It's probably colder than it should be, technically speaking, but it's not ice cold. It's not straight from the fridge, at least. Quite a flavourful beer. Some dark malt. It's not super roasty. There is some probably milk chocolate coming through, some raisin, dark fruit type dried fruits coming through, maybe just a hint of smoke, the hint of licorice like in the aroma as well. It's pretty smooth, velvety, like you'd expect from an oatmeal stout. Although the flavour is definitely lingering in the palate with a touch of sweetness, there is also a dryness to the beer, which I would put down to the cane sugar. In terms of the hops, it doesn't say what hops they're using, but being a traditional English stout, you'd assume it's Fuggles or East Kent Goldings. The yeast, not sure. Again, a traditional English ale yeast you'd expect. Sessionability, yeah, it's pretty good actually, the sessionability. It's only 5% ABV, The body being medium, it's not super heavy, so certainly you could have a few pints if you wanted. The price point, I actually got this on a recent trip to Canberra. It was from an independent bottle shop, Ainsley Cellars, if you're interested. Because I bought a few beers, I can't actually tell you the price that I paid for this individual bottle, but I did have a look online, and prices seem to range from, in Australian dollars, anywhere from $11 to $16 for one 500ml bottle. So kind of ranges from not bad to outrageously expensive. So I guess it depends where you get it from. From memory, it's the first time I've actually seen this beer in person in Australia. So I think I've just got a touch of foil in there. So I was certainly curious about it and thought I'd pick one up. Get off. All right, one more sip and we'll give it a score. My understanding is it's a pretty well regarded beer. I can see why. It's a well brewed oatmeal stout. I tend to prefer my stouts leaning more towards something roastier, or something that in conjunction with that is bringing a bit more of the chocolate coffee notes. There's very little roast that I'm getting out of this. There's basically no coffee or coffee type bitterness that I'm getting out of this either. This, as I've said a couple of times, it's more, there's chocolate there, but it's also got that fruitiness to it. There's a bit more or caramel toffee notes coming through now as well. So in terms of personal preference, not my favourite, but still a well-brewed beer. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. 3.5 for Samuel Smith, the celebrated Oatmeal Stout. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time on Hef's Beer Reviews.